So they're going to allow him to get there. And I like this by Slay. A slower push on the lane. It doesn't seem like he's trying to get anything out of it. And here comes the team. Are they going 5? It's a 5-man party in the bot lane, and they're even going to get that onto Stark as well. Now they have the fight for Drake. They bring that whole team down. Adi getting dropped down as well as Lyon thinks they can snap judgment turn on the engage. I like that. The first Rylai's would be incredibly interesting because the team actually doesn't focus on any hard crowd control except for that arrow, right? So you're just stacking the slows, continuously locking a team up for the catch potential. Oh, cross map. They didn't see what was in the jungle. And again, not being afraid of the dark costs Adi his life. Lyon Gaming, Slay. Oh, he gets hit by the edge of the bubble. The teleport, though, from Stark and Gerald to come in. And look how fast they turn. There's the respect to the confidence that Gigabyte Marines is bringing to the fight. Flashes and defense is where their spells are going. In goes Optimus out for the playful and the trickster as they're waiting for a kill. Seiya finding a target. Scatter hits Stark, but it's not far enough. Daisy goes down just before the pop-up, and Optimus and the rest of the team are making it out of these plays by the skin of their teeth to re-enter, and now they're going for the turret.
Remember that the ultimate's up to start.
What an equalizer right into the frying pan. A double kill coming in for Optimus as the team rolls out. Seiya's next in their eyes. The Sonic Wave misses, so no resonating follow-up. He's going straight in, plops back down. He starts chopping him up, and he says, hey, you may be in my class, but we're different fish, baby. Optimus with a quadra kill. And as we said before, this is what we expect from Gigabyte Marines, especially against the other 2-1, not other, but the 2-1 team in the group. If they don't hesitate against the other top team, then they should be able to make it out clear. Optimus, however, could be in a bad situation. Over to Gromp! He executes himself. They're slowly doing it, but one of these ends is a root caller and a scatter the weak, if they can find it. But right behind any of those is the entire team of Gigabyte Marines. White Lotus too far in the front. Genthix can't help him. His 2 drop immediately. And Lyon just wanted to see what was in the jungle for a second. Levi able to take a bit of damage from this fight. His shield comes in. The safety from the Hex Drinker keeps him alive. And Seiya, even with the power of the mid lane, cannot drop anybody from a team of Gigabyte Marines. I was like, that was the barrier? Oh no. But it's, you try to fight one person and Levi can stay alive, right? Because he actually has tanky items for being 0, 0, and 7 and a bit of damage. You can't just go on one person. And even if they lose the Optimus, they still have one hell of a fight. Now, almost an uncontested Baron. The correct choice to turn as Daisy comes out. Almost. The Redemption heals him up. Who's gonna get that transfer of the buffs? They are going over to Stark as Optimus keeps the team at bay. Bottom lane being pushed by Gerald. They know they need to give this one up. They were just doing what they could to stall it out.
Gigabyte Marines don't want to run the gamble. Why give the opportunity for Lyon to steal it away? We only need to kill out the jungler, and then this Baron is ours, and that was the exact target they're able to get their hands on. So Gigabyte Marines getting themselves a 21-minute Baron. Now you will see the true terror of a 1-3-1 Fizz.
Everything just keeps piling up. The situation where Seiya needs to build the Sork Boots instead of, the Merc Treads instead of the Sork Boots. Diminishing some of his power. Nice equalizer to split up Adi from the team. They're going to be there to take down Daisy nice and easy. As Optimus, they're playing the nuisance game. They're just pulling the eyes of the Lyon Gaming team so they can't focus on one person. And Gigabyte Marines is able to do the damage they need each time they're in there.
That is 4 ultimates gone for the Gigabyte Marines, though.
Yep.
Lyon Gaming, if they're able to dive in.
Oh, Giro onto Slay. They say we get the 80 carry, we can save the day. Stark as well with the Flame Spitter in. Almost overheated, so he pulls off for a second. Oh, Levi all the way in, but he has the exit to the right. Only looks a bit crazy because that's how Gigabyte Marines is playing. The Root Caller, who takes it? You're going to go to your auto attack range so the backline keeps their distance. That's enough to take down Optimus. Blast for him as well. Levi goes into the fight, able to drop one for himself. Adi's going to go down. As like we said, even if Optimus drops in a scary situation, the rest of the team, the cavalry's there to back him up.
Gigabyte Marines, they have 4 members left standing. They have the Baron empowered minions, and they are looking to get the fastest game of the MSI play-in.
14-2, they have not dropped a turret on the map. And they do have 4 members standing as they look to go 4-0 in Group B. of the play-ins.
That was a clean game.
Very nicely executed from the get-go.
Holy moly. The Gigabyte Marines making that map movement down to the bottom half of the map. I feel like it should have been better punished. I feel like the Lions should have been more on the ball, more aware of having 4 members, or 3 members rather, missing. Should have expected some kind of a play, but then the 5-man teleport down to the bottom lane, the fact that Gigabyte Marines got themselves 2 very swift kills, and they never stopped with the pressure. They have been the best team at utilizing an early game lead and just pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. And that's what we really wanted to see from these teams, you know, because sure, if you get the early game leads, a lot of teams often slow down, don't know how to snowball it.
Full silence. Shh. And the ward went down, so they saw him coming in. Optimus may be able to weave a few rocks in.
Gigabyte.
Oh, the stun on the back line. Oh, the caboose is gonna get tagged. It's always scary to be the last one out. Newbie should be the focus. Stark's actually trying to get other ones. No, he won't trade. Here comes the heal in from Slay, and they may do that to a few more members. Do they want QQ more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flashes blown to start.
Oh, they're going again!
The party begins the auto along with the command move.
So we've had a fair share of action already. The laning phase hasn't changed much either. You can see both the mid laners trading, the top laners pushing as well. And this is a matchup that we very rarely get to see, but often you would expect the Renekton to actually be a pretty strong pick into Pride.
Yeah.
But the fact that he has so much trading power with his passive in the queue means that he's actually effectively pushing the Renekton back, and he might get a kill.
Minions?
There's no flashes, or if they can't flash in.
Oh, he was just pulling it for Levi. Or Levi rather. I was gonna say the play will be there, but how much can you bait? And a hook, line, and sinker for a Stark there. Beautifully done. Oh, one more, the hit from Newbie. Kindless stays alive. Newbie now on the chase. Kill number 2 coming in for him.
Hey!
The E. Not much exhaust is gonna do for the abilities.
More stuff.
Yeah, we saw Archie pull that Malzahar into the Lulu lane as well. They already had seen what the composition was gonna be. Moving him over the works ground, a very nice hit with the cocoon, but he's gonna repel right onto him. The fight damage is now going to QQ more. Levi left very, very low, flashes out, gonna live. No red buff refresh for anybody on this. Optimus working some more ground as Archie comes up, the hit forward, and he bounces him back. Now it's Newbie in a 3v1, not looking good. And here comes Levi once again.
Oh,
with a sliver of health to come up with a kill. Top lane fights as well as Pride goes down. And Kindless with the deadly flourish roam does find himself 1 kill on Optimus.
Oh, and I don't think the action's over just yet, Riv, because we have a 3-man unit moving towards the bottom lane.
Repel's gonna be back up, or Levi to take the first damage here. The actual hit goes to Malefic Visions. Archie's gonna be the tank. Now Levi, the Repel's out. Turret aggro disengaged, another kill for Gigabyte Marine.
Look at Optimus, he's hanging around. He has his ulti. Will he build a wall?
So they don't see too much out of that. He is gonna weave one right down behind the turret, bounces Kindless into it. They don't have much control though with the amount of minions there. Oh, he has bounced past the minions though. Another dive towards the bot side. Deja vu for Gigabyte Marines with 4 in the bot lane already.
Now Isurus Gaming, they'll get themselves a bit more gold back on the map, taking down this top tower, but a lot of damage has been done in the bottom half. And oh no, look, Gigabyte Marines, they're not done.
The hit in the exhaust to make sure he stays in range, and a last spider bite. You almost have a lead too fast. You're not powerful enough to get to these second-tier turrets. You guys don't have enough wards, enough sweepers to make sure you're safe. And you almost have to slow the game down, according to you. Oh! Alley-ooped himself as he gets the seismic shove into a bit of that rock throw from Optimus. Flash was used, but a lot was gained, and they're going to be able to grab more in mid.
The cross-map play, and let's see if Archie can make a play of his own.
And gets locked up, lying in wait. Again, Vision tells the story. If Archie can sit in the jungle that long, it means Isurus Gaming has lost too much control. And Gigabyte Marines continue to get kills on single members. Another one here onto Pride, and the cannon wave coming into the mid lane. It is happening perfectly for Gigabyte Marines right now.
Optimus landing knockup after knockup, using this Talia to find picks all over the map. This is the kind of Talia play I've been wanting to see for such a long time, because it is beautiful. The way in which he's always utilizing his passive to swiftly move around the map, work with his teammates to find these picks, and they may have just found another.
And this is a situation of seeing a few of those fights that they can almost lose, but then come out on top of. Flashing forward is Slay. We've seen it before, and he may get the kills he wants. That little minion might have just saved Newbie.
Oh, Slay!
Shockwave comes in, and Slay with a flash heal gets himself into a bad situation.
He has become enlightened.
They even know it. Coming out of the base, they're like, eyes on Levi. He is about to tell some stories. He has the book. That's a dead slate. These are the plays that ISG needs to make.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be very hard for them to find because they are really spicing things up. Just an instant ultimate and no longer in this world. That is Newbie going down. You pick the Lulu so you can defensively save people, but they don't even have a chance to act on Gigabyte Marines plays. Curtain call here, you can see only tickling the members of Gigabyte Marines.
Here comes the wall, but
That's
Archie...
more than a tickle there. Archie gets himself taken down. You sing someone's praises and you give him the caster curse. Oh, the hit onto Levi throws him into the wall. Nice placement, actually. They can go right back for the kill. He's towards the top side, but Stark and Optimus are going crazy. Pride and Emperor forced to chase out of this fight. Levi got himself to safety and dodged and juked out. Now they're going to split. Can they make it out alive? Scrying.
Slay with the same scoreline as support. Worse, in fact, than his support.
That was the other game. Everybody had a bit of love the other game. Now Optimus said, all right, I'm going to carry this one. And Levi's going to pick up 9-0-5. Levi's going to be able to stop this one. QQ really wants to fight. They should be able to lock him down as well. It's Slay just off to the side. The Glitter Lance and Shield comes down for the stop. Levi should have in about 5 seconds that repel. But path out is Kindless. Newbie over the wall. Seismic shove back as well. Hitting it in a beautiful attack coming in.
And it will result in a Baron for the Gigabyte Marines in a similar fashion to what they did in their game 1 of the day. They're looking to try and beat their fastest game time record.
Slash Wolves. Definitely something either of those teams are going to have to look at for the jungle of Gigabyte Marines. 20-8. The curtain is called. And the teleports are in, right onto Slay. Very nice damage to start things off, but they have to flash to the back line to keep things going, and that gives Stark a kill for himself. Taking out most of the damage now for Isurus Gaming. A 3v1 situation. Here's the rest of the team. Stark almost not going down before the team gets there. And look at the damage from Levi. Volatile Spiderling doing the rest of the work. Optimus playing off the ball. And they have been able to fight base and team. Triple kill for Levi. 13-0-6. Unheard of score.
Gigabyte Marines displaying their superiority over Group B with the Baron empowered minions are looking to go 5-0 in the group.
And looking to make the games faster, one after the next. QQ more. I'm gonna have a say in this one, but Levi's there, and Levi is just about 3 members of the team. Instantly exploding. Emp didn't have time to think about the situation. And he's just able to squeeze his way out as the Itsy Bitsy Spider stays alive for one more kill. 20 KDA right now. We'll see how they work this. And they're not breaking stride either. Stark stays towards the bottom. TP up or not, you can go around the horn from turret to turret. Very easy. There's no reason to give him the full 5v5 fight. Spread him thin. Find one. QQ more gets taken out. Safely done, or I should say cleansed out. That's Emp getting taken out. And now they're into the base. Optimus throws down the Zanyas, but he's already done over 1,000 damage to 2 members of the team and is even able to finish his food. He's not just playing with it. 30-11 now as they make their way onto the Nexus turret. Gigabyte Marines looking to go undefeated in Group B, and they're gonna start by going all the way to 5-0 with one more to clean up the group.
We had a lot of shenanigans that game, Riv. From the level 1 play, to the trading in the lane, to culminating into one ultimate bloodbath, which the Gigabyte Marines were the creators of, getting themselves such a big advantage down in the bottom lane, time after time again, pitching that tent, and then beating Kinless with it. Really strong performance. And overall, just a great fun game. 16-0-7 on Levi. That is definitely the scoreline that you want on an Elise.
He's going to have a smile on his face for the rest of this tournament, no matter what. Knowing you were able to show like this consistently in 2 games, and knowing this is what your team can do. This is what they will bring to the next stage. That's what Gigabyte Marines is riding high off of. Isurus Gaming coming in. The composition did not allow them to do anything against what we saw Gigabyte bring to the...
Welcome back, everybody, to Sao Paulo, where I am joined by Archie to support for the Gigabyte Marines after 2 back-to-back wins over both Isurus and Lyon, but already qualified right after the Lyon win. Yet I was watching your cameras, your personal cameras, and you guys looked very concentrated. So how was the approach for this game, and how's the approach going to be for the rest of the day?
Thì chúc mừng em là chiến thắng ha. Mình sẽ được vào vòng trong. Họ có để ý em là thấy em khá là tập trung, cả team rất là tập trung, thì cái phong cách của mình sắp tới sẽ là gì, là đánh thiệt hay là đánh thử hay là đánh chơi như thế nào?
Thì qua đây thì cả đội rất là cần team để tập luyện, nhưng em nghĩ là những trận còn lại team sẽ đánh như là đấu tập để chuẩn bị cho vòng sau.
Yeah, so coming here we had a couple of problems acquiring scrims, so we're going to use this as scrims.
Oh, well, you got some good practicing because you guys were just all over the place. Very, very aggressive I've seen from you today. Is that also what we may expect from you guys going forward and how you will play in the next round?
Thì phong cách của mình lối chơi của mình rất là aggressive, đúng không? Là ngay lúc đầu rất là mạnh á. Thì có phải là phong cách của mình lúc nào cũng vậy không, hay là còn cái bài nào khác hay không?
Em nghĩ thì sẽ còn rất nhiều bài khác, nhưng mà hôm nay thì huấn luyện viên đề ra chiến thuật này nên tụi em triển khai theo thôi. Nhưng thật ra vẫn còn bài khác.
So there's still a lot of strategy that we prepared. This time we used the strategy because the coach told us to. So beware.
Okay, well, beware. You guys did not get any scrims, but you still looked incredible. You guys very easily, I should say, qualified for the next round. So now the $1,000,000 question: out of TSM and the Flash Wolves, who do you think you have a better chance of beating and why?
Thì giữa TSM với Flash Wolves, em nghĩ là ai mình có khả năng chiến thắng?
Em nghĩ là em thích đối đầu với TSM hơn.
He said he preferred TSM.
All right, well, we will see if that plays out that way. Congratulations, fantastic run so far of the Gigabyte Marines, and now back over to you guys.
A very big thing for the Vietnamese representatives to be able to take on that LMS squad, the Flash Wolves, having been so historically dominant in that region. But Gigabyte Marines have to be familiar with it. Now, what they may not be familiar with is Creox in the level 2 gank.
Well, this happened to them last game, so Creox is like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this
Slay
game.
steps up. Uh-oh, he's in trouble. First blood going the way of blasting, and now Archie's still caught. Flashing forward is Creox. They're looking to finish the job. One more shot is not enough, and even with the Braum, he just can't get it. Archie. Oh, right back to the action. Uh-oh, auto attack from Optimus. He's going to finish the job. Santos finds himself on the wrong side of this fight. Blasting, gets the heal, looking for Optimus with the double buff. She goes in. Shifts his way right behind the mid laner, takes down Optimus, looking for Archie now. And we have got a party in this river. Oh yeah, Slay. He's out of summoners though. Unfortunately, he's going down. Blasting, getting himself kill number 3. Paranoia burning his summoner spells, but getting himself a kill on top of it now. And Optimus set a little on the back foot. Well, you want some scrim experience, you're certainly getting it. Paranoia is going down. Yes. Optimus turns it back on with the help from Levi, and
For blasting.
Slay is definitely not having a great start to this one, and he's going to get pushed back. When the bully gets bullied, you know something's wrong. Levi is waiting in the wings. He's level 5. No Dragon's Kick available. Blasting goes in, but Slay's low. There's the safeguard. Santa still has the Unbreakable. Creox is tagging his way in, and Archie's gone down to Blasting. Levi's got to flash away. He's stunned up. Teleport match. It's Stark finished the cancellation for Doxy, but they're still going to get one. Wait a minute. Levi turns it around, picking himself up. A quick double, and there goes the equalizer. Creox is cut off, and he's going to burn down to 0. Stark picking one up. Chunks out Paranoia's health bar before leaping back and around, and Stark is now caught in the middle between Creox and Doxy. There's the equalizer, but he gets blown away. Super far located. They could easily get scrims with these guys if they're doing it, but they have certainly learned a few things, whether or not it's from them. Creox flashing the wall, but Optimus says, you shall not live through all this, and now Blasting and Santa's caught between the rest of the team. Slay could go down here, but he gets a shutdown onto Blasting, and he burns low. Santa's finally getting the kill with the Ignite, but he is isolated from the rest of his squad at 10 minutes. Gigabyte Marines now with that start, the gold lead, the kill lead, everything's in their favor now. See if they sniff that one out.
A lot of people call it the Lord of the Rings build, but it's not actually, because Sauron, yes, they forged all of the rings. I believe it was the dwarves that got 3.
No, they had 7. It was the elves.
Oh, it was
we'll get back to that.
I looked that up as well.
That's the one that I got. I'll always school you in this, Stretch.
Thank you.
Santos is in trouble, unfortunately. He's gone down, and 20 seconds remain till he comes right back on up. It was the team that was trying for the bait. They got baited back and forth themselves. Blasting, Ace in the hole comes his way. Paranoia caught under tower, and Optimus making that one look a little easy here.
And this is a good sign in the favor of the Marines that they can stabilize off such a chaotic beginning of the game.
Not that that would have made a big amount of difference. I mean,
No.
this guy, we've been talking about Blasting in the early game, but quietly Optimus starts stacking up these kills. He's 5-1, as you said. He has the Gunblade. He's a massive threat. And Optimus has really been showing up this tournament so far, and he continues to do it. Unstoppable at 13 minutes. This guy is train wrecking.
Same thing as the last game. Last game he got a quadra kill. This time he just decided he wanted to space them out a bit. Turret's gone down. Optimus looking for more damage.
So is Levi right now. He's gone a little bit too far forward. Teleport channel will complete, and Doxy is able to pull the shutdown on top of Levi. Optimus going down. This is the overextension. Virtus Pro capitalizing, and it's just Slay to back off. Doxy, well, he's got some damage now. Looking to chase down Slay. There is going to be a whole lot of hurt coming his way. There's the hook right on top, and Blasting with his 6th kill. Not too shabby. Still, that LeBlanc is the huge threat. Optimus, he's already shown what he can do on Assassins over the years, in fact. And no different this time around. Looking for Creox, goodbye. Number 7 for Optimus. He's playing for 8 here as Doxy caught between Stark, and the rest of the Gigabyte Marines is forced to flash back into his allies. And, well, with the Dragon live, Gigabyte Marines are angling for it, but they might be able to get a couple of picks first. Optimus is spotted in this brush.
Creox got kicked right into Optimus again. Now VP look towards the mid lane.
VP should be able to get this one down.
Oh, now the TP
Favorite
comes
lane here.
through.
Teleport coming in the backside. Let's see if it's going to be enough. And the knock-up from Optimus, forcing him back and around. Let's see if they can take down Stark, knocking up all over the place. The Wild Growth does not save his life, and Levi is caught, stunned for days as Paranoia picks up kill number 2 on the game. In comes Optimus to try to pull the hero play.
VP. It's not weird for them at this point in the game, the sense that their Ezreal's doing well, but what is weird is the fact that Blasting will be saying, hey, I'm 6 kills. Why is their LeBlanc 7 kills when I've only got 1 down? And unfortunately, it's been Creox that's been caught out, but Slay this time is caught.
Yeah, he is, and Paranoia with the help of Doxy
orchestrating these picks.
Yeah, sometimes the way to beat the side pushes and the 1-3-1s, you just got to group up and force the enemy team to respond to you. If you have enough power to push down towers, whoa!
He got it.
Or shut down Optimus. Hello, that's a lot of gold for the Ezreal. Let's see how it all shakes out. They've caught Archie. Do they have the damage to finish the job? There's the Whimsy. Smokescreen Wild Growth is going to clip both him and Optimus. And now Archie, he could be left for dead as Optimus and Paranoia duking it out. Optimus gets the better of that one, but the rest of VP was collapsing on the support. And Optimus, he's got a whole team on his tail, but he might be able to turn it right around as he jukes left, he jukes right. And the rest of the cavalry has arrived. Here goes Stark and Levy, redemption's on, but they've got to back away for just a second. Slay is caught out and taken down by Blasting. Stark is gonna fall. Virtus Pro turned what looked like a hairy situation.
Being able to take control of these skirmishes. Doxy's now TPing in. They want to have some tankiness around this Baron.
But Levi's still up. There is not just the disruption potential, there's also the Lee Sin steal potential. He's around the back of the pit. This Baron's going low
we saw
here.
him do this with Dragon. Finally gets the wards in the pit. So many wards.
You can't
Put
clear
as many
all of them.
down as you can.
Got the vision in spades. You can see
3K
Optimus
health.
looking to cut off
And he did it
Paranoia.
again.
This is going to be enough. Hold your breath here.
Oh, Paranoia's dead. Levi goes in.
Levi,
He's done it again.
Levi pulls the hero play. Pulls the trigger as Paranoia is taken out by Optimus. Gigabyte Marines are back in business.
Levi has been the king, perhaps, of stealing. Oh,
Optimus on the bottom side, still rocking the Glimpse of the Void with the Baron buff in tow. VP are pushed all the way back inside the base.
Baron is dead.
Down goes Paranoia. That's kill number 10.
Yeah, well, you try to face off against a 9-3 LeBlanc, quickly becomes 10-3. No real wave clear on the side of VP. Ooh, Optimus has to be careful on that one.
Man, this game really turned into a slaughter. Right off the back of it, it looked like it was going to be an even game for a while, but that turnaround was swift. And the Gigabyte Marines are knocking on the front door here. One inhib down with a big wave of minions. Not only that, they've got themselves a redemption to keep healthy for now, and it's only Santos and Blasting to try and push him back.
Optimus opted not to take the redemption, didn't even want to stay close enough just in case somebody from VP. Look at Blasting's ultimate timer, it's nearly back available if they can just delay the backs. Get a little bit of damage down onto Optimus maybe. Trying to just reduce as much of the wave clear as possible. Now the Graves is still there. That's one thing we have to keep in mind.
Oh, Paranoia goes down finally. One more tick of damage, and in goes Stark to clean house right now as he pops his on his hourglass, and time is running out for this Virtus Pro team. Stark, he's gonna fall at the end of it all, but it doesn't really matter too much. It's GA popped right now as Blasting takes down the top laner. Blasting still up. He's got to be the hero in this one, but is he a hero enough? That's an inhibitor going down. Doxy going forward, takes down Slay, and this is bloody all through the mid lane right now. Archie trying to duke it out with Blasting. Has him into a munchkin, but he's got the double kill. He's looking for the triple. Can he save the day?
Ooh.
Optimus is out.
Can
the
he get
redemption's in. Oh, this is so tense.
It depends. Blasting has flash. If he can read the distortion from Optimus, he might be okay.
Shifts flash. Oh, he avoids the last hit, but he is not going to be able to turn it right around. He
Paranoia.
does get the ultimate out, but their base is in shambles right now, Stress. One hell of a battle. These guys are trying to save the lives of their teammates. They're trying to get the kills down early enough, and it's so back and forth. It looks like Gigabyte Marines, they're able to close the net and finish the game off. There's only one Nexus turret up and remaining, but you cannot count this team out. Virtus Pro have shown that they've got teeth.
When you've got one champion on one side that's 12-1-7, the other, the LeBlanc, that's 11-3-2. Feels almost like the unstoppable force against the immovable object, but hang on, wait, Optimus died.
Well, so much for the unstoppable force on that side. Optimus is down for 49 seconds.
Gigabyte Marines were looking for some more competition while they're finding it out of VP.
Briox is tanking, that's okay. Paranoia can intercept the ace in the hole. Levi's there, he goes in, Lee Syndrome, and he's gonna get melted by Paranoia. Doxy turns for Stark, True Shot Barrage goes through. They're looking for him as he tries to walk it out. Overheat, but Archie and Slay were stunned up. They don't want any presents, not today, no thank you. It's one quick kill picked up by VP, but the Baron is live on the Rift. Yep. There's no smite available for the Marine.
Push the wave in their favor and cut around the backside of this.
Trying to play the mind game with them here. Let's see if VP can hold strong together. They've got the damage to try and finish off the Baron, but they're stuck inside the pit. Yeah. They are committed to this one. It's going, it's going. It's smited by VP. The fight's on. Now Stark is right inside the middle. Santa's going low. Optimus getting one. Can he get two? Everyone's out the back of the pit, but they're going to the wrong base.
The empowered recall, though, they can get out of this situation quick enough.
Yeah, and the mid, they're going to have to clear away.
Oh, hang on, Paranoia.
Not everyone back.
Paranoia tried to recall.
Paranoia, he's caught up for just a second. Equalizer takes a bit of fight out of him. In
comes
Optimus around the side. This could go badly. Optimus is going to get blown to pieces. Meanwhile, Creox goes into the mid. Not sure why we're watching that one, but it's okay because the true shot's coming in. Levi, he holds up right now with the wild growth. Still, the Baron buff just expired. That's, if anything, not going to matter at all right now because it's Nexus turrets that VP have in their eyes. Looks like they're able to push it back, but not before they lose one Nexus turret. And just like that, he had to Spray right quick, but now it's top push here for the rest of VP. They stay as a 5-man. Even tanking on this turret. Doxy is just so massive. He doesn't even care as he pulls the anchor in, gets kicked back forward. But now it's time for the inhibitor here. Archie getting chunked through. Let's see what Optimus can do. No, he's stuck on the backside. Just can't get the job done. Blast Stark, the wild growth. He's still going low. Has to flash away. And now Santos a little bit. The power's unleashed as Paranoia picks up Optimus. A double kill now for the Syndra. And they're still able to make it work. Inhibitor fire down, and 40 minutes into this game, VP are looking to close it.
It looks like VP are in full control. No waves pushing in right now, and Slay is 4 items, so an overstay here might just cost them, but VP surely if they keep blasting alive, that would be enough. Look, Slay not healing up quite fast enough. Doxy comes back in on full health. Slay got stunned and annihilated.
Everybody's going down here. VP, it took them right to the end to turn up, but they get themselves some pride, and they finish off the Gigabyte Marines. No undefeated for these guys.
And maybe we just found out how to beat the Gigabyte Marines. Throw them a curveball.
You go in all the time. And that Ezreal from blasting, when these guys hit the stage international once again, I expect that thing to be banned.
As always, a lot of respect from the crowd in Brazil given over to the Virtus Pro team.
You got to give them props.
You absolutely have to.
But even to the Gigabyte Marines, I mean, what a hell of a show that was put on by both of these teams when it didn't matter for the standings. We got one of the most interesting and entertaining games that we've seen in this playoff stage, or play-in stage.
VP, the last appearance.
Well, as you speak, we're going to head inside the arena to get a look real quick at who our 2 teams moving on will be facing in the next round of the play-in. And by virtue of a coin toss, Gigabyte Marines will be drawing their opponent first. So we have Archie representing the Gigabyte Marines and Dumbledore for Supermassive. There are 2 envelopes on the stage. One says TSM, one says Flash Wolves. So, of course, Archie will go ahead and pick whichever envelope he pleases. Both players will then reveal, and we'll have our matchups for the next round of the play-in. Is there a particular matchup you guys are hoping for? Mark, I see you nodding your head.
I didn't know whose perspective am I arguing from, because I think both these guys.
Which matchup do you want to see? Like, you get to pick. What do you want to see for the sake of seeing it?
I would like to see TSM versus the Gigabyte Marines, actually. I think it's a bad matchup for TSM, which is why I want to see it.
Okay.
Because they're so important for Levi to actually carry, so we'll have to see if they get him.
And they do! And they do! Mark gets his wish. Bad matchup for TSM, or so we think. The question will be, how will they deal with that decisiveness that comes out of the Gigabyte squad? That, of course, then means that Supermassive will be up against the Flash Wolves.